Hey, Pep, come off the screen. Sorry, guys. Sorry, this Pep just doing his little serenade there for Big Ange.
That is wild.
You know what I'm saying? Big up, everyone. We are here and we are back for yet another episode of Big Six Bants. Yet another episode where Spurs get pretty much the better of Man City, if you ask me. Yet another episode where Trent proves why he's arguably probably the best wing back in the league. And just another episode of Big Six Bants where Arsenal are top of the league. Just another episode where Corey is missing. Yeah. Of course, but it's fine. Flawless is here. Not so much of his bulletproof vest, but he is here. I need you guys to.
No, the vest, don't be mistaken. The vest is right here. The vest is always here.
Yeah, you might need to drop that on, man, after today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the vest is always here. I ain't fighting for these, man. But go on, carry on.
Early days. We are so early into the stream. However, we need you guys to do two things. Well, three things. One, make sure upon entry, whether you're watching this now or whether you're watching this back, because you matter just as much those who are watching this back in their own time. Make sure you hit the like button ASAP. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that. We are less than 15 subscribers away from 7,200. We should arguably just be hitting that today, if I'm honest. Yeah. Not on subscriber mode only. So again, we want to give you guys the freedom of subscribing for these particular streams opposed to the daytime stream. So make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button. I'm joined by Joe, I'm joined by Flawless, I'm joined by Eve, and I'm joined by Kiers. Don't worry, Casey and Corey, we will be finding them very soon. And do you know what? If we get enough likes, I might just call down Corey's phone anyway. You know what I'm saying? So no one's ever really safe from the Big Six Bands roundup if you're not even here. So again, Joe, I'm sorry you had to be on the bottom row today. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you had a well-deserved win. You know what I'm saying? I would have put you on the bottom row today, but we can't ignore a well-earned draw with a depleted squad against Manchester City away. We just can't ignore it. You know, you went to the
That's not what you guys are saying for my draw. So
I'm gonna put on my bottom kit.
It was a stand.
But Joe,
you're not bottom by you're not bottom row by trade, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? You're not in the
That's fair. I'll take it.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'll take it for now. It's fine.
Do you know what you could do, Joe? Maybe move this side of your camera so you're not too close to Flawless. You don't get the lurgies in it. Maybe the other way. Yeah, you might want to move that. Yeah, just a little bit. No, other way. This way. Yeah. So you don't get too close to Flawless and catch that loser syndrome. So
you gonna get into the show, mate. You know what I'm saying? And that this guy with his whole spiel. Get into the fucking show. You know what I'm saying? And that this guy with his whole spiel and that. Yo, get into the show. You know what I'm saying? We ain't here for this. This guy.
Well, in fact, what I might do is I might do a poll. Who deserves to be on the top row, Joe or E? Because there are some people saying that E should be on the bottom row, even though we've got a point.
Who's higher in the league, though? Sorry, Joe.
But you know how it works, though.
We change it every week now. We change it every week because we were sitting together in this bottom row last week.
I mean, we were, but that was then. This is now. This is now.
To be fair, I shouldn't even. I was lucky to get my win, so maybe it should I even?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't ever seen a guy go on the top row of a point. I'm just saying.
You think it's a bit cheeky, Kate?
That's a bit. But listen, I'm zipped.
You know what? Hold on. We'll do a poll. You should be on the top row.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You should be on the top row. And we'll say Ethan or Joe. Okay? There you go, guys. So we'll leave it to the crowd to decide. Obviously, of course, there's 100. We've already got 100 people in here. We're not even 5 minutes into the show. So, again, smash the like button and make sure you subscribe. Also, make sure to subscribe to Carefree Lewis's channel as well, where you'll see Joe a lot of the time. And make sure to subscribe to Sarcasm City TV and Sarcasm City TV Gaming as well. Make sure you go and hit up the gaming channel. And also, make sure you subscribe to Never FR Reacts, the new channel that we have also started up where we react to a whole load of people's videos. I'm just going to pretty much laugh. It's more pre-recorded stuff and not live streams, but that will pretty much be getting uploads every other day. So again, make sure you support everyone around us. Now, Tottenham 3, Manchester City 3. A depleted Tottenham side. Emerson Royale at centre half. You know what I'm saying? Pierre Højbjerg, Gio Lo Celso redemption, Johnson coming in and putting in a shift, Kulusevski dunking on Ake like his name was Trent. Now, I mean, I don't really know where to start. Ethan, first of all, I'll give you.
Thank you, bro.
I'll give you. I think you have every right to take over whatever stream you want and give help to everyone because no one gave you a chance.
I didn't give myself a chance.
I know you didn't exactly. You didn't give yourself a chance.
That's the beauty of football.
And it's mad because this is why we did need Corey, because Corey was the one trying to say from last week, from midweek, on Thursday in the roundup, during the Champions League stuff, on the Friday, by the end, by game week 14, I'm gonna be above you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be above you.
Yeah. Yeah. And what's very interesting is Corey's not here today. He's not here.
I know.
Yeah. Corey lost 3-0. I drew 3-3.
Corey really be talking, innit?
Corey runs his mouth.
Wait.
So when he's back here, it could be next week, it could be tomorrow, it could be next year. He will atone for his sins. Don't worry, guys. As well as Marcus.
Do you know what I'm saying? He should atone for his sins. And we're gonna get to Man United, but for me, Man City have only beaten Manchester United in the top 6 clashes. So they've drawn with Chelsea 4-4. They've now drawn with Spurs 3-3, drawn with Liverpool 1-1, and lost to Arsenal at home 1-0. And of course, beat Man United 3-0. Man, is it what are we saying with that? Because it's a little bit dodgy.
What if it's the chat?
Arsenal, Etihad, Liverpool, Etihad, Spurs, Etihad.
I hear that, and it's a little different. But I think last season their record, in particular, away from home against like the top 9, wasn't good. If I remember correctly, the chat let me. I think it was only they only got like a couple wins, but then again they won trouble.
They bullied Arsenal.
They bullied us. They bullied Arsenal.
I can't remember anyone.
They bullied us.
They
bullied you guys.
Yeah,
no, you guys won at their ground.
Am I wrong? Okay, I stand corrected.
They beat all of us.
I stand corrected.
About away. He's talking about away, sir.
No, away from home.
Oh, away from home.
Yeah, that's what I said. In particular, away from home. I remember someone mentioned it. I can't remember if it was on a stream or it was like on the socials that I seen it. Let us know in the chat. It was away from home, and someone mentioned that away from home.
Most of 3 of these games have been at home. Tottenham, Liverpool, and Arsenal have all been at home.
Yeah.
That's the concern. You know what I'm saying? Because you now saying that, well, they weren't great away from home last season. Don't you now want to throw in the fact that that's the same thing this season? That's not good enough. That's not going to be good enough if they're going to replicate that form from last year and to their big 6 rivals, because that's what sets Man City aside, as well as their ruthlessness of straight win after win after win. What set them apart from a Liverpool in maybe 2019 to 2021 and Arsenal for last season was those big 6 clashes. Am I wrong?
I hear you. I know what you're saying in regards to them being relentless and being a machine. But I feel we have this conversation about City every season, though. I don't want it to be. Do I want it to be right? Kind of, because I hate City. But yeah.
Go on. You don't have as many of those known quantities on the pitch that we have seen for like the last 5 years. Like I feel like we always saw Gundogan pull them out of these kind of scenarios. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Mahrez would pull them out of these kind of scenarios. You know what I mean? So I guess it's just, for me, is who's that player that's gonna play those roles and step up for them? Because it seemed like they wanted to replace Gundogan with Paqueta, but they never really did, right? So like that's kind of like where we can't jump on them yet, right? Because they can make a move and then all of a sudden they're right back in the play. So it's like
Pep will just change something tactically.
Yeah, like I said, we've been here. Bear in mind they are missing Stones and De Bruyne, so we can't forget they are missing 2 of their better players. And like I said, we have this conversation all the time. No. But again, the point that I'm making is that's like it's one game. I'm saying overall, them players have been missing, and they're still where they are. Like I say, I get it because everyone's tired of City winning, but I feel this is like the 4th year in a row that we've had this type of conversation. Last year we had this conversation.
Yep.
Are they still the same? Has Haaland made them worse?
For 90% of the year.
And then boom, they ended up winning the treble. I think, Pep will do something and it will click. That's what he is. It's fucking irritating.
I feel like that's just hope talking. I feel like people were just hoping Pep does something to stop us from winning the league.
No, but is it
hope? What cares? Is it hope or have we seen it?
You know, we've seen it, but it can't keep being a reoccurring thing. They just won the treble. And I doubt they're going to do the same thing this year.
Why can't it?
Why can't you trying to say you're going to win the league? If you're trying to say that, just tell us.
I'm not
just based off of prior years and what Pep has done in prior years. Like, what is it to say that he won't do it again?
Yeah, because all the previous evidence points to him. They've been in this scenario before where people are doubting. And bear in mind, what are they 2 points off the top of the league? How many points are they off the league? 3 points.
They're better chasing. I feel like they're better as a
3 points. So
than they are as like the team that's just kind of holding up at the top, because then they'll kind of get like lazy in a game, and then someone will get a draw on them or get a result on them. Like I feel like if they have to chase, then they're just a locked-in machine, man.
Yeah.
So, like,
I think last year the turning point was that whole allegations, the breaches thing, and after that, Pep just got mad.
When they were like 6 points, 7 points off the top at that point too.
Literally, you look pretty angry today, though. So who knows? It could be today.
There's a lot of things we want to get into, especially for this game. If we're talking, obviously, City Spurs as well. First of all, big up Daniel. I obviously trust him. Poch, obviously a long-term supporter of the channel. He goes, "Why is a Spurs fan on the top row when Joe was on the top row after a draw versus them?"
Facts.
Joe, big up yourself for the £5 super chat, bro. You know we appreciate that, especially. Listen. I have put it in the poll. So there is a poll right now saying who should be on the top row. E obviously Spurs or Joe Chelsea, innit? And right now E's winning 33 votes. Listen, vote up, people. Vote up. It's there. It's in the chat. Vote up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I've left it to you.
No, big up the people, man. Big them up.
And big up special shout outs. Big up the Fast Food Podcast TV as well. He says yes, once it's Morgs. Big up Morgs as well. He's locked in. Make sure you go subscribe over there. Obviously, hella content, not just football, but they talk a little bit every week. So if you want to be entertained, make sure you go over there and check those out as well. Big up Mr. Link with the super chat. He goes, "Stop us from winning the league." Kids, hilarious. Big up Mr. Link with the super chat.
Also Liverpool, innit? Also Liverpool.
Wait, when did Kids say that?
You said that just a second ago when we were talking about.
I forgot to throw in Liverpool still. Also Liverpool.
What context?
I'm sure you forgot.
You know,
I know you forgot. We believe you, man. Yeah, man.
Liverpool have been like there. Now they're back there. I keep forgetting, man.
Can we talk about? Obviously, listen. Go on.
Wait, just quickly. What context was that you said stop us from winning the league?
Because people are saying it's just the narrative that Pep's gonna do something tactically to just win the league in the last stage of the season. Oh, I feel like people just say that. People say that over and over again, just like hope.
But it's almost not hope though, because if you put it in a perspective, right? Just put it in a perspective. You get KDB back at the end of this year, right?
Yeah.
Tactically, these things will change in their team tactically, and that's when we expect them to really thrive, right? Like that's when we expect them to. So it's like it's not necessarily like we're like it's just all hope, right? There's like a key piece who has won them to help them win the title multiple times that'll be coming back around that time frame, and that's when we expect things to change. Not only that, I personally think that they're not going to go the rest of this. They're not going to go into January.
You know what the craziest part about all of this? The craziest part about this is if Arsenal had done what City had done, Kers ain't hearing nothing. What we talking about,
bro? I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
you are not hearing. You offer treble. You coming off a treble, having done what they did. You're not hearing anything from them.
They can't win a treble. They can't win a treble and then go on to do it again next year. Not saying they're going to win the treble, but they can't keep up this. They can't.
Why can't they?
It's too much.
Based off of what? Apart from hope.
Because no one's done that. No one's done that.
Yeah, United did it. After we won our treble, we won the league.
Yeah, but like in this modern era, no one's won a treble and then come back on another league. Don't forget,
no one wins that. Yeah, but no one wins trebles.
The whole treble thing. Let's take the treble out of it. Let's just talk about the Premier League, right? Let's just talk about the Premier League. What have they done just with the Premier League, right? Like, say they get kicked out of the Champions League by some team, right? With the way that their form is. But, like, let's just talk about what they've done in the Premier League, right?
Yeah, they keep winning. They keep.
That's my point. Can't just come back.
That's my point. They keep winning. They keep winning, and they something has to give. They can't just keep winning the league.
Yeah,
just don't really that good. Why does something have to give?
Going to keep giving. The Premier League's going to keep giving them the Premier League trophy. That's what's going on.
Not with us in Liverpool. There, us in Liverpool won't allow that to happen. I won't lie.
All right, cool. All right, we'll be here, man.
Like we were here last year.
Since City are obviously in the hot seat, I saw a comment that actually made me nearly spit out my drink when I was obviously. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think it was Vinny, Brentford, Vinny. I know Vinny's in the chat somewhere, yeah. But he called Vardio just go Barbie dough, innit? Yeah. Now here it is, I found it. Just go Barbie dough. That there, again. This is why I say the Big Six Fans community might be the most creative, and in fact they are the most creative.
Yeah, they are.
About it. Now, I haven't had to do this for a Man City player or a Man City. Or Man City in general, since we started doing this. So, chat, get creative. Nathan Ake, take the piss out of his name. Vardio, just go Barbie dough. You know what I'm saying? Get creative now, because you're not going to get many opportunities to get creative with City players because they win too much. Yeah, I'll be real. Big up Tottenham Hotspur. Big up Ange. This is something that, again, I don't want to seem like we're on the arse sticking pause, but I know Chelsea got the draw as well. I know. And
no, that's not what I'm going to talk about. I was trying to say, like, we got to kind of talk a little bit about that like call at the end of the game. Where,
yeah, of course. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. And
do we have to though, Joe?
I feel like we have to at least pick it up.
Does it really matter though, Joe?
A little bit, right? Like,
more this. Yeah, look, Ruben Diaz. Yeah. Ake and Saltfish.
That's
a bad slander name, man. Ake and Saltfish is nice. I'll say that's a good name.
That's a cow stalker.
Yeah, you know, get creative, man. I swear to God, this is amazing. Listen,
that's a cow stalker, fam. That's no.
I can't even lie in it. Yeah, even Haaland, he's stunk a little bit today. Parts for me, Haaland weren't his usual self.
No, bro, not a little bit, bro. He stunk. He stunk.
Missed some bad chances.
Someone said that one of Nathan Ake lost a couple of dreads, and some of them might still be up the pitch today, innit? Yeah, I can't lie. You can't come on and get dunked like that. I ain't seen someone get dunked on like that since Trent got dunked on by Mitrovic against Fulham last season opening day.
Oh, the opening day, yeah, I remember that one.
Opening day where man actually got dunked on by Mitro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jack Greedy. How about this? By the way, his celebration was lit though. His celebration was very lit though. I'll be real. That knee slide was actually perfect. It was a bit scary.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah, that was the exact picture of that shit guy finally scored. It was Wait, have you seen the knee slide on pro clubs? It was just like that as well. When you knee slide to the camera on pro clubs, bro. How about this? Grealish been practicing that one. He been practicing. A couple performances today. Giovanni Lo Celso, not spoken about very much. Pretty much a forgotten man. Has to be drafted in obviously because of Maddison's injury. What did man think of Giovanni Lo Celso? Because for me, I was watching him quite closely, and I because I watched the Tottenham Villa game as well last week. I liked his performance that game as well, and it's 2 weeks in a row now. I think he's got unfinished business in the Premier League. You know, I'm not saying he's old. I think he's never gonna play because when Maddison's fit, it's just not that in it. But I like what Giovanni Lo Celso has to offer in terms of low center of gravity, keeping the ball, and maybe it's the Ange effect. Maybe that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I agree.
Yeah. Getting the most out of your place.
I think it's benefiting him to play a little bit more further forward. You know, like I think there was a lot of the times they like had him sitting in the pivot, like where like Bentancur was kind of like back in the day, or in a pivot. It's like him being a little bit more further forward just allows him not to be a defensive liability for the most part. And then like Ange is, I mean, that was a fantastic strike, but he has good technique. Like the guy has always been very technical, but just I give him a little. I think he's good enough to back up Maddison at least, like be a backup to Maddison when Madison's not around. Maybe not every single week, but you know.
I'll be real, innit? I'm not fooled. Like this whole 2 games where he scored 2 goals and he's looked kind of tidy, bro. He's been at my club for 3 years since that Champions League. Like, that guy's played like half a good season. He's looked crap beyond that. Like, I'm not fooled by this at one bit. Not one bit. And I'll be real, maybe it is attacking football and the freedom and just bringing out the best in him. He's looking all right, and that's about it. For the level I want to get to, where at the beginning of the season I was thrashing teams, I was looking convincing, but he's not it at all.
Maybe put him in like the eventually replace category, not like a replace right away category.
Yeah. 100%. It's not urgent.
Yeah,
I like that one. Nico Lewis. Yeah, Nico Lewis. Fucking Neek. Yeah, man. Sorry. I shouldn't even go with the young boy like that, but yeah, man. Told you once. Vardio reminds me of Lindelof.
That's hella disrespectful to Vardio, yo, because Lindelof is terrible. Lindelof is awful.
Like, I mean,
he does get beat quite easily.
Bro, it happened in the. I put the one in. You know when you got done up in the champs, I kind of let that one slide in it. I did let that slide. I let it slide still, but again in the Premier League, and now remember, City don't have Rodri for next week. Why is everyone forgetting that?
Yeah.
Why?
That's gonna be
accumulation,
suspension. Bookings.
Yeah. Like,
who do they play next week?
They're in trouble.
Villa. They play Villa midweek.
Villa away,
innit?
Yeah, Villa away.
That's trouble.
That's not easy.
That's trouble.
And not only that, they got no Grealish and potentially no Doku as well because he come off injured.
Why no Grealish? Accumulation as well.
Grealish, too many yellows as well. So it's looking spooky. I'll be real.
I mean,
they don't got no wingers, bro.
I said this
it's
about
Doku. Crazy. You go into the season with 2 wingers, and that's it.
With Doku, I said this with Doku as well. I think he's such a live wire, and the worst thing you want. I think for me, right now, he's the best 1v1 winger in the league right now in terms of just 1v1s. If you want someone to beat your man, I generally think Doku is the one. Like, go look at his take on this season, successful take on. I don't
agree.
He's what Smelly thinks he is.
I think
he's really.
I think Matoma's a better 1v1 winger than him. 100%.
I think it's between. That's the one I was thinking of. I think it's between those two.
Matoma 1v1, he will beat you 90% of the time. Like almost with Doku, but with Doku, he's more direct in the sense of like he brings more urgency when he's 1v1 with them. But actually beating them, I'll rather Matoma 100%.
Yeah, I hear that.
Wait, man, stop for a second.
Nah, son, that's wrong, bro. That one's wrong, bro. That's wrong, bro.
Hey, man, that's 0, fam. Hey, man, what's his name? Man, like Hector Zarodi, fam. Hector
Zarodi, bro.
No, wait. For those
who don't know. I said 0. Hey, that sent me. That's killed. I said 0, fam.
I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing the screen. Give me a second, man. I'm sharing the screen because people need to know.
If everybody knows who Hector Zarobi is, my guy. Maybe not everybody doesn't know who he is.
No, that's not. Trust me. There's a couple people in the chat might be too young.
Yeah, if you know about holes, legendary.
You know about holes, yeah. You might know. Bro,
I ain't gonna lie. That's good still. You know what I'm saying? That's good.
You're like Hector, fam. Hector.
Oh, that's good, son.
That's too funny, fam.
Nah, BIG. Nah, bro, that might be the super chat of the day so far. Big up yourself for the super chat. Oh my God. That is a vile. That is a big bro. I can't unsee that now, you know. I can't unsee that.
Yeah.
I can't unsee that. It's mad. Yeah, that is mad. Yo, I've just lost where we were. What were we even saying? What were we even saying? Sorry. Eve, please carry on. Let's take go on, carry on. Sorry, go on.
I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I think I said I prefer Doku's end product than Matoma's.
Oh, I think it's the other way around.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit.
I don't know.
I think Matoma's.
I don't like Doku. We see Doku, and I was even speaking about with you before. Like Doku, like again, he's urgent. Like he wants to get on the ball. He wants to beat his man. I like that. He's direct. He's pacey. I like him. But there's one bit of his game that I don't like, and I don't know what it is. That's the bit that's annoying me. I don't know what it is about him I don't like. It's like he's a bit predictable. Like anytime we'll get the ball, you know what to do. To drive at the right back and cut in. Like I need to see him mix it up a little bit, be more tricky and be a bit more.
But if that's his instructions from Pep, then but
still, got three tricks in his bag, bro, and he a master at all three tricks, bro. Like
that's fair enough. That's fair enough. But like I just don't.
Got three tricks in that bag.
I do hear you though.
Three tricks to the best of his ability.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think with Doku, he's like he reminds me of Saint Maximin in it. Maybe a little bit more, direct.
Literally.
But the end product for me is a bit wasteful for me. I think he's a bit too wasteful. I think he's still young and he's gonna learn in it. I think Matoma's got the better end product. But for me, if I'm a defender and I've got a choice between Matoma and Doku, I'm choosing Matoma. I'm sorry. Doku, you see, I'm not on it. Like, I'm not on it. At least I think with Matoma, if you're a fast wing back, Matoma's not mad quick in it. Yeah, like Matoma's more technical. But Doku can take on a man as good as Matoma and will leave you. So when he's gone, he's gone. Like, you're not catching him. You can catch Matoma. You know what I'm saying? You can catch Matoma. I'm not saying he's slow, he's no slouch, but you can't.
Yeah, you just can't leave a foot in with Matoma.
Yeah. When Doku catches wind, you're not catching him.
So you man really think Matoma has more of a goal scoring for a goal threat than Doku?
Nah, he flatters to deceive at times too. In terms of his end product needs to be better.
That's what I'm thinking.
I watched him today.
Like, there was time like top quality.
The Chelsea game was a prime example because he was a great outlet, and like even when Maatsen came on, he got past Maatsen a few times. There was one time he sat down the Sassy, but there's not one time once he got to the byline you go, they should have scored for all them opportunities he had on that left hand side. He didn't.
And I think Maatsen did a good job on him, to be honest.
He did okay. You know what I'm saying he did. It was a good battle. I think Matoma got the better of him, but yeah, they did enough because you lot ended up winning the game. So I think they both did, but that's most wingers. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at most wingers in the Premier League, I think that's a criticism you can say of most of them is your output for all your talent. Like Salah's the exception to the rule. Like Saka's coming to his own, but people were saying that about Saka.
I think Saka has slowly become more of the exception to that rule.
Yeah, because that was the criticism of Saka earlier on was, all right, you're talented, but start delivering more, and he did. So yeah, I think that's most wingers though.
All right, just obviously before we do move on to some other performances, he has requested for me to put something on the screen. I do not partake in any of this. I'm not saying I don't agree with it, but I just don't partake in it.
What is the poll? What's the score on the poll, by the way?
I'll check it out.
Joe's trying to be top, you know. Ethan, you are so shameless.
I wasn't gonna let you forget about it. That's all.
have you guys seen that Ronaldinho meme where he's licking his lips?
Ethan, you are the most shameless guy in the
That's
world.
me right now.
So
there's a little backstory to this one as well. You get me?
So how many GA has Kulu got?
So what I'll do is I'll present. So everyone be a speed panel, the chat guys. Martinelli, we call him Smelly for short. Yeah. Kears thought last season that he could come for my boy Kulusevski. Yeah, he thought he could come for him. He thought he could talk about GA this, GA that, because we all know Kulusevski's not really a GA guy, right? Now, Martinelli had a great season last season. Kulusevski struggled with injuries. Now, this season, if we look, does anyone can zoom in? Or
yeah, I can zoom in.
Thank you, broski. Now, if you look, I see 4 goals to Kulusevski and 1 for Martinelli. And altogether, I see 5 GA for Kulusevski and 3 for Martinelli. Now, 1, quote unquote, is one of the most deadly wingers in the league, and 1 is overrated, a pretty boy, a bitch. So, Kears, I'm gonna hand over to you, real quick.
We say Fartinelli, like on Assad.
Fartinelli, correct, on Assad.
You know what's so funny?
It's obviously the season's not done, but I need a bit more in it.
Bro, you need nothing, bro. So what are you trying to say? Like, so what's your point in all this?
Bro, my point is Kulusevski and Martinelli's meant to be this lethal winger that is deadly, and the next thing he's meant to be it. And my boy Kulusevski, who's not really the most pleasing on the eye, and not really a GA guy, now has 5 goals. His shackles of Conte and all them guys there.
Bro, that's great. But if you look at his last like 2 GA, it's not even come from him being a winger. I was mentioning Kulu as a winger, and as a winger he stinks. And it's not just me that thinks it; it's your whole fan base. It's your whole fan base. He does
not stink. Kulusevski does not stink.
He is not a winger, bro.
No.
He's not a winger.
He's great. He does the Grealish thing where he's great at retention. He's great at working his socks off. And bro, ultimately, he doesn't really end up in the box. So now this season,
and thank you, chat, for reminding me as well. You love moving the goalpost because at first it was Kulu and Saka he was trying to compare. And now you switch.
I didn't want to say it, but that's
I never spoke about Saka.
Now you switch it to Nelly. Because you know he's flopping this season on GA. But if that's what you want to do, that's fine.
Bro, I've always come for smelly in it.
That's completely fine, bro. But the whole world knows Nelly is clear, literally. Like it's not even
okay. If I look at these visuals,
and you're comparing a left winger to a right winger as well, may I add?
Bro, they're both wingers.
Yeah, but what I don't understand, I don't get it. Like,
I really need a bit more from Martinelli, innit?
Yeah, bro, he'll give you more, bro. But if you look at performances this season, Nelly's been clear of Kulu anyway. So
he definitely hasn't. He definitely hasn't. Bro, going off last season, Martinelli got 12 goals?
15.
15 goals. There's no way he's getting 50. So that was a 1-season thing, then.
15, bro, who knows, bro? We're still early, like we still got
trajectory. Bro, 12 games, 1 goal.
At the end of the day, bro, you're trying to rise up a debate, and that's completely fine. Again, you're trying to rise
because it's going under the radar, okay?
Bro, you're trying to rise a debate with a left winger and a right winger. And again, like I may add again, everybody knows in your fan base, like I said, your fan base know that Kulu is not a right winger. They asked for him to play in the 8 role because he's so shit on the wing.
No,
so how are you trying to compare? Bro, go and ask your fan base. I guarantee there's a Tottenham fan in this chat right now that agrees with me, bro. Guarantee it. He's not a right winger, bro.
He's adaptable, isn't it?
Like, I don't get what you're trying to do, bro. Your word, Assad. Like, we're top of the league, bro. If I care about Kulu, fam. Like, why do I care about that?
But yeah, that's just the one point I wanted to raise, innit? We're gonna keep this under the spotlight going.
That's fine, bro. I'm happy for Kulu, innit? I'm happy for
you, bro.
Yeah, shit guy family scored.
Sorry. You are taking the mic. Listen, people, there are still 215 people in the house right now. There was just 230 a second ago. So make sure you guys are smashing the like button. There's 4 votes left on the panel. Once it gets to 100 votes, I will then end the poll. And then obviously we'll see who stays on the top row, whether that's E or whether that's Joe. Currently, E is winning with 52% and Joe is losing with 48%. So it is actually very, very close. I believe Joe probably needs the last 3 votes in order to overtake E. So you don't know what to do. Smash the like button and also make sure you're voting on the poll and who should be on the top row. Joe, you were winning a second ago, to be fair. Man. I don't know, man. But another thing I wanted to speak about as well is Haaland. I don't really want to say anything too bad about Haaland because he might just go he might just go get a hat trick next season. I think he wasn't up to his usual self in terms of his finishing today, but I did like his approach play. I think his assist to Grealish was very, instinctive and very. I think it was almost time to perfection as well. What are your opinions, guys, on Haaland kind of today? Because I feel like it's not as bad as what everyone says, but he wasn't up to par. I don't think he had. I wouldn't say he wouldn't walk away from today thinking he had a good performance.
I think he was dead. I think he was completely dead. Like that was probably the worst game I've seen from him. Thinking about it, I've not seen him play a worse game than that. I can't think. Maybe there's more, but I just can't.
Chelsea away?
Not worst because he's had games where he hasn't had touched the ball.
Chelsea away?
What, this season?
Yeah,
he did get free GA though.
Yeah, he got free GA. He got free GA, and I think he played better than today, 100% versus Chelsea. Today,
what about Wolves? What about
Wolves? Wolves away. To be fair, I didn't watch the full game against Wolves away, but from what I've seen on TV, this is the worst by a mile.
What about against you? Actually, that's the game I was thinking. What about against you lot?
Oh yeah, you could argue.
That's the game I was looking for, not Chelsea. I was thinking of you lot.
Yeah. You could argue that. You could argue us away. But today he just stunk, man. He stunk today still. Like, yeah, missed the open goal.
Yeah, he missed a couple bad chances.
He didn't want it. It looked like he didn't want to be there. That's what it looked like.
He looked
and
rattled.
Then he had the cheek to tweet afterwards.
I think he was rattled because he knows like he had a shit game. When you're just frustrated and mad,
bro. Like you guys, like I don't know what it was, but he just looked like shook by the end of the game. Like he just had gone. Like
that was the refereeing decision. That's what. That's why he was like.
That's because of the decision.
Refereeing decision.
But you got to take some accountability. Where's your
accountability? Of course.
Before then, he just wasn't like.
His two misses were bad though, man.
Yeah, but that ain't nothing. You know, we've seen Haaland miss chances before. It's just normally it don't cost him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's the only difference today. Normally, it don't cost them.
Listen, I've always said, and I said it's a similar thing with Sadio Mane and even Mo Salah to an extent. That like you're allowed to miss sitters if you're still bagging even in the game. Like even if the same game you bag and it doesn't cost us, and you're still scoring 30 goals a season, bro. I don't care. Like not that I don't care. It will cost you in the odd game, but I'm not going to be as critical about it. So for those talking about, if it was Nunes don't score you 40 goals a season, does he? So do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't score you 40 goals a season. When Nunes starts scoring 40 goals a season, then he's allowed to miss
shut up. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah. Shut up. Yeah.
But you can't be missing sitters and I'm 3-2 down with 10 minutes to go. Like, no, we're not running that. We're not running that. You know what I'm saying? I was 6 minutes away from going on a hate brigade. Yeah. On a hate brigade. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Word to Alexander-Arnold, he had to stop me. Trent put his arm on my shoulder because he said, "Hey, Monts." He said, "Hey, Monts, don't worry." Don't worry. No. And Mr. Link, you can't say don't talk to Salah because again, you're missing the criteria here. Salah scores 30 goals this season.
Yeah. He scores enough to the point where he scores enough to the point where you miss. You're like, all right, Fez, because it's you. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. That's fair enough. I get that.
When Nunes gets to them numbers because he's a striker and that's what he's supposed to do, then
basically credit in the bank, which is fair and that's right. That Haaland has credit in the bank because he misses chances, but more often than not, man's putting up numbers. Man's going to get 40 goals, 50 goals this season. So, I hear that.
And also, sorry, speaking about performances, just quickly as well, I want to touch on Basuma today. He was dead food.
Too much food.
That guy's IQ is so low. His football IQ is shocking.
It's not. We're not gonna go.
It is, bro. His IQ is shocking, bro. I'm telling you, it's shocking.
Hey, Kears and Kears farm, man. I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I wish my players were as consistent as you, Kears. I swear on my life, we'd be top of the league. We'd win everything.
Bro, you know what it is, yeah? You see Basuma, he's a good player. He's a very good player, but I just think there's certain phases where his IQ lets him down, man. Like today was a prime example. I'm telling you, bro. His football IQ is not there.
I think that's almost what's the word?
It's not reactionary, if you want to say that.
Too complacent. No, it's just been. I think that's just complacency. I can't say that's IQ because his IQ this season has been. He's always been a high IQ footballer. His how he gets out of space, his first touch, the way he protects the ball, the way he's progressive.
Yeah, that's him being good. I think, but decision part of IQ though.
No, but his decision making, I think, was just bad today. Normally, it's just today. On point. Like when I watch Basuma, I'm never like, What were
But
you
then
trying to do?
I look at Luton away. I said the same thing about Luton away.
Yeah, he's got bozo moments, but it's not IQ. Like on the ball IQ.
That's IQ though.
It's not.
What did he do? What did he do? What did he do at Luton away? What did he do at Luton away?
Luton away, he kept giving up
great
ball.
against us either. Zuma wasn't great against us either.
Yeah, and versus Chelsea, yeah.
I think we just have to tie that down to a bad game. Has he been consistent this season? I'd say yes.
For the most part.
He's been consistent. He's been a part of a midfield trio that's played well for the most part.
Yeah.
And even today, like he just had again, shouldn't have got caught for the third goal. Like, just play the ball sideways. But even what he did initially was good. I think he just had a bad game today. I think Basuma is a good player.
He's been poor for a while.
JC, I agree. 100%.
What? This is crazy.
I told you, bro.
Selection.
That's the worst I've ever seen. That's wild.
Yeah, not the worst I've ever seen. That's
Basuma's top.
Have you ever watched Bakayoko
Go back to that comment.
I agree with Basuma. I agree with Vinny saying it's for me. It's more his tackling.
First touch, pass selection, football IQ.
He times his tackles.
I'd hear the pass selection, but the football IQ and first touch is mad.
Not for me.
He does foul a little bit too. I wonder where he is in fouls in the league. Just out of curiosity, because
way up there,
I know he's probably up. He's probably up there with Connor.
But if we're talking about how we winning the ball back and timing of tackles, yeah, cool. Like that's been a bit off, especially since the Luton game. His tackling and his off the ball work hasn't been great. But for me, on the ball, one of the best.
It's not even a question, bro.
One of the best, easily.
One of the most press-resistant midfielders.
Yeah, 100%. He's good. He's good for the way that Ange wants to play ball too. So
yeah, I'm just trying to decide whether he's a 6 or 8. I'll be honest, but 8 he's not good enough in the final. I don't know. He's passing and stuff like that. But
someone in the chat said Basuma's better than Rice technically. I agree, but I think Rice is a better player though. But Rice is better. Yeah. Well, Cage, you not agree? Cage, you not agree?
Listen, if I speak, I'm in trouble in it.
No, bro, I
don't agree.
You could, bro. Technically, you can be a better player, but not be the better player. I think Rice is better than Basuma.
So how is he technical? What's technical? I don't understand.
Wait, you just asked me what do you mean? What's technical?
Yeah, no, because it can't be what I think it means to say he's better than Rice.
On the ball ability,
bro. Technically, on the ball, I believe Basuma is better than Rice. Technically,
so you think he's a better passer?
As an all-round package of a DM, I think Rice is better.
So he's not a better passer than this. He's not a better passer than Rice.
I think he's better in tight. I think he's better in tight. Pre-pause, better in tight spaces.
Yeah, I agree.
That's technical. You know what I'm saying? Having the quickness of foot, to do that. Like even the way he lost the ball.
Especially for a DM.
What he did initially was good. I think he's better on. And again, this is not me saying Rice is bad. I think he's better on the half turn too. For example, receiving the ball.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So but I agree with Muntz. I think he's technically the better player. But Rice is the better player overall, without doubt. And that's not a shot at Rice's technical ability. Because I think Rice is good too, technically.
Yeah. I hear that. Technical is top. He's a very good technical player. But it's fine. You know how it gets, guys. You say one bad thing if you say something about Arsenal and you compliment them the rest, don't only focus on the bad.
No, I was just saying, innit? I just said the football IQ thing of Basuma, but he's still a great player. I'm not denying that.
Fair enough. But guys, we do have to move on just for time's sake as well. We've got a few games we need to cover today. Again, 222 people in the house right now. So make sure you guys are smashing the like button. I believe we are already on 127 likes. So let's keep on smashing the like button. And also, we haven't actually gained any subscribers this stream. So make sure, out of all the people that are in here, make sure you stop what you're doing and get us to 7,200 subscribers. We are so close and we want to get there for today. So make sure you guys remember to do that. Liverpool 4, Fulham 3. Trent Alexander-Arnold rescues the day from what turned out to be a lot more of a closer game than people actually thought. Mandem, thoughts before I go on my monologue for Trent.
No, we want to hear what you guys say. I do
want to find out why you went pound for pound with Fulham, but
I can go into that, but first we need to go into the positives because we won. If we drew the game, then we'd start with the negatives, wouldn't we? We'd start with the negatives. We started.
I don't need all this. I just want to hear your thoughts on the game, my friend. That's it. I'm positive or negative. I just want your thoughts because I actually didn't watch your game.
There are some negatives, some positive.
I'm fully aware. That's why I asked.
Let's start with the positives. First of all, there's a certain man. Yeah? There's a certain man. Yeah? He goes by the name of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yeah? You see this guy here? I like this one better. You see this guy here? Now, I understand when people talk about his defending and how he can be a luxury player at times and all this sort of stuff. And, you know, Trent as a package is kind of more, whether it's suited to a system, as a midfielder, as a right back. As a footballer, yeah, for me, he is world class. And I don't think anyone on this panel will probably disagree with that. But the difference when he is playing and he is controlling the game and he is doing what he does, I generally think this guy is the best wing back available. It just as a package. I understand he's not great defensively. And again, Mbappe doesn't press well. Ronaldinho don't press well. These guys, these luxury guys, they're always going to have something they don't do well. For me, he does need to improve on his defending. But what he offers going forward is just dumb. It is dumb. The free kick, ridiculous. The goal, ridiculous. He saved us a point against Manchester City, and he's gone and got us all 3 points against Fulham in the game where we couldn't afford to lose this. City have just drawn to Tottenham Hotspur. I would have been fuming today. Fuming. Absolutely fuming. I would have been on the bottom row, and I would have been getting cussed out by the man them, and I would have been sitting here thinking, we're now 5 points off of Man City. Sorry, off of Arsenal. Kids would have been talking to you about how I'm a false prophet. But guess what? Trent Alexander-Arnold here to save the day. Again, passing, shooting, distribution, technically. I don't want to hear it from anyone. Name me someone better in this position. You won't find it. You won't find it. You won't. Yeah, sure. Next. Anyway, you won't find it. Stop talking to me about Trent Alexander-Arnold with guys like Reece James. Allow me. Please stop it. Wow. Stop it. You see, you
know what? You just gotta just hold your hands up and say, you know what? He is, for me, he's the best right back in the world, isn't it? For me. Like, and it's honestly as simple as that. Like, you can't name me a better right back than him in the world. It's just impossible.
That's fair. No, I'm saying that's why I was laughing at Mons cheesing over there talking about him. But yeah,
Mons, we all know this, bro. We've not said that Reece James is better or anything like that. We know that Trent's him still. I can't lie.
I've said that at points because I think it has been close, but I think Trent, the way he's kicking on, you have to look at new evidence and the way Trent is performing this season, and the way Reece James, even though he's been injured and when he has played hasn't performed. You have to give Trent the nod, because if roles were reversed and Trent wasn't playing well and Reece James was flying for Chelsea, it would be on the flip side. Like I say, Trent, it's just funny to attack him for the defending thing because it's just a funny joke. However, he is top quality and he's showing that. And he isn't that bad defensively. He isn't. It's just funny when he makes a mistake. That's all.
Yeah, it's that as well. And for me, like, I kind of heard Chelsea fans maybe 2 years ago with the comparisons of Reece James, because at that current time, although Reece James was still getting injured, it wasn't obviously as of now where the injuries been piling up. Since 2 years ago, they've been piling up. And it's been getting to that ridiculous point. So now you have to actually just say, you know what? It's Trent. Fair enough. You guys won. But 2 years ago, a year ago, maybe it was a debate. It was a debate.
Do you know what? I heard the debate, especially when Chelsea won the Champions League. I heard the debate in it. I could hear the debate. Liverpool didn't have that good of a season as well. So at the time, I can understand why they go for a more balanced right back rather than someone who needs defensive support. Because Trent does need defensive support even today. Like, that's not something that's changed. But for me, what we have in someone like Van Dijk and the guys that can cover Trent compared to what Trent offers going forward, I'd much rather have that. Guys, Trent has over 100 GA.
That's nuts.
No, it's definitely because of what he gives you going forward. You cover up for his deficiencies. 100%.
But it's but you know, as I said, when they talk about world-class players that don't press, you can never go and do that for Klopp because you don't press. You can never play for Klopp because you don't press. When someone is that good, you will base your system around them. You will make it work. What Messi walks around, you will make it work.
Yeah, when you're a needle mover, you get that luxury, but you have to be a needle mover, and he is a needle mover.
You have to move the needle in what you do. You know what I'm saying? And he even moved today. He moved Liverpool weren't looking great at times in the game, and he moved Trent from right back to centre mid, and he cooked in centre mid as well. So he's even adding more. And yes, he was originally a midfielder, but some people don't really rate the Trent midfield thing. Ethan was talking to me about Trent will be right back at this point. You remember that one, Ethan? Because I don't forget.
No, that's not what we were saying, bro. You were saying that Trent was a better midfielder than most man when he'd played like 8 games there. And
no, Trent's a better. But I said Trent's a better centre midfielder than Bruno Fernandes. That's what I said.
But the bar's low.
Right.
There's more.
But my point at the time,
it's a low bar.
My point at the time, once was saying this after 8 games, I was like,
I ain't gonna lie. You could have said that after 1 game about Bruno. I would have said, yeah, first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just quickly, what's on the Trent thing, just quickly, pick him up because he's done this for years in and out, quality, top-notch football, world class, He had Cancelo debates, he won that. James Bate debates, he won that. But bro, be honest with me, are you taking Trent over Trippier?
Of course I am.
Come on, bro.
I'm just asking because
I rate Trippier.
Technically, Trent is clear.
He's better overall.
Yeah, but as the full package, bro, I can't lie. Trippier's that.
Yeah. But, no, bro. I think Trippier goes in the Reece James category where he's more balanced than Trent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But he can't do what Trent does.
Yeah, he's not a needle mover. That's why you have to pick. The only person that actually thinks that Trippier is better and would take him over Trent is ironically the guy who's in charge of the national team. That's the funniest shit about this. Yeah, ask any fan and everyone saying play Trent. I'm saying that as a United, but like, how does Trent not get in this side? Despite who you're playing.
That you guys got so many of them on that only have a right.
And the South thing is like, and I rate Trippier. I think Trippier is quality. I rate Reece James as well. But Trent,
I like Trippier to Kane or Reece, but I think Trent to Kane. Are you numb? Are you crazy?
What he does is just extraordinary.
Yes,
like Trent was doing for what he does for Nunes, for what he does for Kane. It's mad.
Yeah,
like madness. Like it's actually madness. So
you know when you put that into context, bro, like the whole England thing. Let's not go into the debate, but England have just a pool of talent. That's just
right. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's too bad they all have right foots and they don't have any left footers. Like,
but the thing is, it ties into balance. When your right back is that good, your left back don't have to be exceptional. He can just be okay. Just support
the whole team around Trent.
Literally, and then you add in the rest of the attacking talent they have in midfield. When you have a Bellingham, you have a Maddison, and you have a Rice.
In one position, you have a player that walks into most national teams. Like.
And then even in front of that, you have a Saka, you have a Harry. How much more talent do you need before you figure it out?
That's our ultimate team.
It's true. And the thing is, like we actually, and I know Wan-Bissaka's obviously probably going to change his nationality, but you have someone who is defensively one of the probably top in Europe in Wan-Bissaka. You have someone in Trent who's probably the best attacking right back in the world. You have the best balanced right back in Trip. You have 2 of the best balanced right backs.
Carl Walker.
You have Carl Walker, the fastest one of them all. Like, bro, it's mad. It's mad. You know what I'm saying? So again, and even if you go a step below, you guys have guys like Tariq Lamptey, and that's like a tier below. And even I think he's a decent player. Do you know what I'm saying? He'll never ever get a look in
he claimed for Ghana already.
I know. But before.
Oh, okay,
The regions, before. But
you could just use Livermento in that same with those same words, like
of course. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. Yeah, like I feel like with Trent, like what Flawless said, Klopp, I'll give him the credit because you based your team around someone. Even when he first came into the team in 2017, you go, all right. We're gonna base a lot of what we do around flying fullbacks. You know what I'm saying? And that for me is just a testament to the quality. I hope he can carry it on. And for me, and I'll go into the negatives now because there are a few things that we need to speak about. But Trent Alexander-Arnold, man, I can't even. The fact that I feel mad lucky in it. This is probably how Arsenal feel with Saka. You know what I'm saying? Not every man can have this feeling. You just
it must be nice. Yeah,
must be nice.
It's generational feeling. This is what I thought you had in Rashford. Maybe at the start when he first burst onto the scene. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
what
man.
fucking Skip? Ollie Skip.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, don't do that. He played his part in that third goal still. That was he played well.
Give him a new contract.
He did. You know what I'm saying? Because my guy Jez was cursing him. He was talking about him, man. And it's like, he played for that role, like in that goal. I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying?
That's an Andrew masterclass. That's not on Skip.
Hold on. One more thing. One more thing. Why were there so many bangers in this game?
Yeah.
Why were there so many bangers?
Bro, that McAllister goal, boy. I never knew you had that in him, I didn't think he had it in him. I'm not going to lie.
Neither did I.
Because he slapped that.
Neither did he.
He didn't know. Because, bro, I'm not going to lie, he hit that with every bit of power you could ever imagine, bro. And it slapped it bins. No chance. I
can't even lie. That goal, because obviously the Trent free kick had me like all my days. I thought, that's the one rocket I'm going to see from a Liverpool player until maybe Szoboszlai hits another one maybe in 2 months. Then McAllister hits one on the volley as well. By the way, not even on the volley. I was thinking, don't shoot as well. When he's gone to shoot, I've gone, like, and then it's just flown top corner. And then Endo steps up and slaps on top ends outside the box. Now, it just don't make any sense. Like, to score three goals outside the box in one game is
Fulham are just bummy, man. This is why I said I was telling you once, like, I saw Bobby Reed bagged 3-2, and I was thinking, do I call Monts? But I thought, nah, let me just bait, because I know how Fulham are. And they just bottled it. They bottled it. Couldn't even get a draw. They conceded a fourth. They're actually bums. Like, I swear to God.
I feel like that, I don't know, like, because I'm gonna be real in it. If we're talking about certain negatives for me, Kelleher was at fault for the second goal. The first 2 goals I can say good finish. Other ones they head up. But you see that second goal, that one had me. I nearly broke my phone. I nearly punched my phone. Because I know it was close to him, but the way the ball like kind of slips under his leg and he's trying to claw it, I was like, this ain't great, man. And listen, it's not Alisson, so I didn't expect. Obviously, I expected.
Is Alisson saving that though?
What? What's this? He's saving all of them. Maybe not the third one. He's not saving the third one because it's a header at the back stick. I don't think he saves the third one, but he saves the first 2. I'm gonna be real. And for me, what annoyed me was the set pieces today. We weren't good in the set pieces. Every set piece, the offside goal for Ream. Sorry, I thought that was onside on first glance.
Yeah, same.
You know what I'm saying? I was thinking, no, bro. Assad, I promise you, at 3-2. Oh my days, I wasn't screaming. I hate these man in it, but bro, it was a bad time for man in it. Them last, bro, that 5 minutes that I was 3-2 down, I was like, these man better fucking score. And then when I saw Endo on the getting readied up, getting man's tracksuit off, I was like, this top guy wants to fight, bro. He wants to fight, bro. When I saw him bringing on Endo or not Harvey, I was thinking, nah, he wants to fight. He's trying to beef. You took off McAllister and Szoboszlai, and brought on Joe Gomez. I was thinking, nah, you must be playing to lose. You're playing to lose. You want to lose today, don't you? You know what I'm saying? And
so what are you saying? So what? So is Anfield? Is the Anfield thing back now? Like, is that a thing?
We won every game at Anfield. So
because I can't lie, it's starting to annoy me a little because obviously last season I was looking at you not thinking, yeah, these are just done in it. There's no going back. You're finished. But now this season, I'm looking at you, man. I'm thinking, bro, when are you, man, gonna drop points? I know you drop points to Luton, but like, I need you off the top. I just need you back down, and we can't seem to get you, man, back down. And it's due to Anfield. I need that gone, man.
You got to do that yourself, Kay. You're gonna
we butt them soon. I think we butt them
That's at the Emirates. That's at the Emirates.
Yeah, it's in December.
No, it's at Enfield in like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
this month. This month.
Where you go? You got to do it yourself.
Yeah, we got listen. We're there, innit? We'll try and go yourself.
Yeah, it's at Anfield, 23rd.
Yeah, 23rd. Yeah.
That's got the piece of it. Like, 23rd.
Yeah, schedule for the. I gotta do the schedule thing, innit? So I know what I'm doing, innit?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
But this is it, though, innit? Like, I feel like our away form is a bit dodgy, and our attack gets us out the woodwork away from home, innit? But I always say that there are games where we're going to be crap in front of goal and we're going to be very susceptible to a draw. And today was one of those games because Trent, we scored 3 bangers. None of our attackers scored goals. None of them, by the way. Endo, McAllister, Trent, and Trent. Jeez. So none of our attackers chipped in today. None. Salah, that miss was that miss was not good enough. I need more for so many reasons, fantasy reasons as well. For so many reasons, I needed more. Yeah, Darwin Núñez should have had he should have had a hat trick today. He actually should have had a hat trick.
Man. I can't.
How many games am I going to say he should have had a hat trick? How many games am I going to keep saying?
The one.
Watching the way he plays as well, and it's just him. He's going to miss.
He's going to keep doing that. He's going to keep doing it, and it's a thing where you know what it is with Núñez. Yeah, I look at, listen. I like Núñez. I back Núñez, innit? I think he's a good striker, but it's games like today where I'm looking at it and thinking, bro, like.
You're supposed to win the league with this guy up top.
Yeah, that.
And I'm thinking, with the Timberland boots. You ain't gonna be winning no league with his Timberland boots.
When he hit the bar, that was a bit unlucky. I think you can't call that a clear cut when he hit the bar. But
if he's as good as everyone says he is,
nah, it's a bit. He done well to get the shot off and even hit the bar, in my opinion, for that one. But the other ones,
you guys create so many chances for him, bro. The fact of the matter is the guy needs to start putting away some of these chances. Yeah, and they're easy. A lot of them are easier chances too. It's not like it's in good positions. It's literally the Timo Werner effect. It's like feels like Timo Werner. The whole thing feels like Timo Werner all over again. Like it literally feels like the guy gets in good positions. Once he gets his foot on the ball goes sideways, like he's wearing Timberland boots when he connects with the ball. Like it just, I don't know what it is with the guy. He just, it's some of these strikers, just eventually they never ever get over it, and you have to just end up getting rid of them. Like it's just what it is with some of these strikers.
I hear it.
You reckon?
Go on.
I was gonna say, you reckon Darwin's not gonna be a success then?
No, I think I've always said his ceiling is very high. It's just that I've always said, do Liverpool have the time to wait for him to hit that pinnacle? That has always been my thing, and everyone knows my opinions on Núñez. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of the Liverpool fans don't like my opinion on Núñez, but I'm not gonna. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't you rather see Gakpo up there? Personally, just out of curiosity.
I think it's different folks with different strokes. I generally feel like for certain games, Gakpo is more suited, and I think for other games, Núñez is more suited. If you're playing a high line, regardless of how many Núñez is going to miss, he's going to get abundance of chances against a high line. If the team is like the Luton game, I need Gakpo in there. I need Gakpo in there. Do you know what I'm saying? It's different.
That Núñez miss was so bad.
And I wouldn't even say Gakpo in a game like Luton. I'd say Jota. I'll put Jota up front in a game like that.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Small fox in the box.
Must be nice to have more than 2 options.
Must be fucking fantastic. I hear you, Joe. Must be absolutely fantastic, man. You know what I'm saying?
But one thing I do have to, as I said, I do respect Darwin's willingness to keep going. I'm never going to question that. His willingness to keep going and keep trying and keep getting into positions. Last thing I kind of wanted to say, the Liverpool game was obviously Matip injury. Don't really know how long he's going to be out for.
I never knew that.
Yeah, Matip injured. Not sure how long he's out for, to be fair. If anyone in chat knows how long Matip's going to be out for, let me know. But,
wait, is Konate injured too?
No, Konate's just been on the bench. He hasn't been able to get into.
Oh, that's calm then. Just up him in.
Yeah, Matip has been playing hard.
I feel like Matip makes Trent it complements Trent more. I know everyone's going to say, yeah, but Konate's faster and stronger when Trent's not there. So Konate's going to be better defensively. Trust me, Matip is a good defender, bro. Like this season, there's a reason why Konate can't get back into the team. There's a reason why, because Matip's been that good. composed, he's better playing out from the back. You know what I'm saying? I think the only thing I'll say is, again, Konate, who would you rather, as an attacker, who would you rather run at? Konate or Matip? You'd rather run at Matip, of course, because Konate is stronger, faster. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you run into man's arm, you're bleeding, innit?
Is Konate Konate's not injured, right? He's like
he's just been on the bench. He's just been on the bench. So now it's his time to kind of. I don't know how long Matip's out in it. You lot let me know. I'm seeing. Oh man,
I'm seeing months.
Yeah, I don't know what.
That's not great.
He was holding his knees still. I don't know.
If it's months, that's peak because it's a busy schedule coming up.
You got that young kid still, though, right?
That
Kwanzaa.
Yeah, but I don't want to
rely on him. No, that's first. You're trying to compete for a title. You don't want to be relying on someone.
I'm not trying to play. I'm not trying to consistently put the mad pressure. I'd rather. Yeah, but again, Kelleher for me, hopefully improvements on the game. Listen, these days, I know it wasn't a great performance from Liverpool, but not every performance is going to be there. Fulham are dead, but they have that one. Sometimes they just have that one performance in them, and they did that today. Bobby Reed, there's a few. Harry Wilson was good today. Iwobi was really good. Like they've got guys in there, in it. Do you know what I'm saying? They stood up against Arsenal. They have that one game in them where they want to
wake up. They can wake up, especially with the midfield with Paulinho in it. They can wake up.
Oh, Paulinho today. He was
soon coming to the Emirates. There's
a reason why
he's a baller. Still, he's a baller.
Even Fulham even played really well against Man U, but obviously Fernandes popped up with the goal last minute, so people won't remember the performance because they lost 1-0. You know what I'm saying? Fulham, I'm pretty sure you watched the game. You'd know.
I did watch the game. Yeah, it was terrible. I'm trying to forget about it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying from a Fulham point of view, but from a Fulham standpoint.
I think both teams were.
Yeah, but Fulham are Fulham.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I get what you're saying. They just ran hard and but I get what you're trying to say overall.
But let's move on. Remember, still 200, just under 200 people in the house right now. Let's try and get to 175 likes. We're on 144, so only 30 to go. And also make sure you guys stay subscribing to the channel. Big up everyone in the comments. Big up Ali A as well. Big up Assad, Mr. Link. Big up Vinny in the house as well. Kingsman as well. Everyone in the chat, we see the comments and we love the interaction. Next game, Chelsea versus Brighton. 3-2. You guys. Oh, what am I talking about? Sorry, Joe. I'm so sorry. Manchester United 0, Newcastle 1. How
going there? All right, cool.
Oh, don't act cool. Don't act.
We going there. This guy, I thought we was going to the Chelsea game. Thought we was dealing with all the Sunday games on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But
whatever you guys want to do, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, that's cool. It's just this crook up here, man. This fucking crook.
Flawless. Usually, I'm like not sure whether I should go with this picture for Pep or for for Ten Hag.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Like, is it Pep or is it Ten Hag? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's Ten Hag.
Chat, is this Pep or Ten Hag for today?
It's Ten Hag. It's definitely Ten Hag. Every time it's Ten Hag. Even when we win, it's Ten Hag. Like, it's so bad. It's awful.
For me, this picture is Pep versus Spurs highlights. Yeah, like on this.
I mean, they still scored like 3 goals.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm laughing because there was one. I can't lie. Big up Ransom Bands, yeah. I can't lie. He made a thumbnail for the game, yeah. And I swear to God, I was in tears. I think he edited it so he looked like Voldemort from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I was in tears. I was in tears, man. Because I promise you, he is
Voldemort is what he calls him. Voldemort.
Yeah, Voldemort. Yeah, that killed. He's a fraud, bro. He is a fraud. That's the reality of it. He's a big fraud. Like, he promised to play this fancy football, I don't even know what you call it. It's Ten Hag, whoever it was at Ajax. And he's not implemented it. You've not seen it once. I've just not seen it. Like, and it's getting to that stage where I'm looking at it thinking, bro, like, do you just want to be sacked? Because that's honestly what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It looks like that. Like, I don't understand what he's doing. I just don't get it. Like, even Rashford, like, I'm looking at him with Rashford and I'm thinking, bro, it took you 60 minutes to take this off. You can see from minute 1 that Rashford did not want to be involved in that game. He did not want to be there. He just didn't. And it took him until the 60th minute to take him off. you have to hook that at half time because that performance was pathetic. No, that was any one of my wingers. I'd be looking at you thinking, bro, you need to be sold, or you need a hard talking to, bro. Because the way I think it was there was one. I think it was Livramento. Livramento was just bracking past him every time, literally. And you're a left back, and you're just getting done by Livramento each time a little you. Like I just don't understand. His work rate's shocking, bro. So I don't know what's United, man. I'll be real. I
saw you had a little clash with Martial as well. Ten Hag.
Yeah, I did hear about that as well. But that's just him. He just been falling out with everybody. He's just crumbling under the pressure, man. He's like, this is the pressure. We're just watching him. We're watching the pressure get so much.
I feel like it's almost inevitable that he just gets sacked.
Oh, yeah.
When Ratcliffe comes in and he just says see you as soon as he walks in, pretty much probably. Like I don't see him lasting all year, maybe even. Like
I've already said he don't make it. I don't think he makes it till 2024. Not with this run and not the way we're playing and our performances and the way he's crumbling under pressure and the decisions he's making, etc. Like we've been playing that way. Like the way we performed at Newcastle is not too far away from the way we performed at Everton. Just that one was Newcastle and one's Everton. Just that performance is not too far away from the Sheffield United game or the Luton game.
And even in this entire run,
no,
like all these wins, these 5-6 wins that you guys went on a run on. Has the performances been any different?
Nope. That's why if you've seen one Manchester United game, you've seen them all. I watched the same performance. The only reason why I know it's different is because the opposition's in a different color kit, or we might be in a different color kit. But if you've seen one game, you've seen them all. You know, a win, lose, or draw, the performance ain't gonna be good. That's why I'm tired of the manager, tired of all these players. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap.
I think we spoke about this before, but like half these players couldn't play another style of football. Like they could not play, Ange ball or Pep ball or Mikel ball.
That's why he can't play the Ajax ways because
he brought these guys in.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like Florida said, he brought them in. He's responsible for the players.
You're responsible. So, you spent 400 M's and can't implement your style.
So when he gets sacked, what happens next though? Like
depends when. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends when. It depends what's above. Like Joe mentioned it in regards to like if Jim Ratcliffe does come in, whether that happens or not, I don't know. I don't think it changes anything anyway. But let's say he does. Let's say Jim Ratcliffe then does come in, and we do have, and he actually have football in control. Because I'm still waiting to see about that. Without going into all of that, I'm still looking at that with a side eye. Like I don't think anything changes personally. I hope I'm wrong, but let's say it does change, and we have a DOF. Then that could change. Because all I'm asking for is just be an organized unit, just be competent. If we went back to last season, I'd be okay with that for the time being. I'd be like, all right, cool. We just owe like we're actually competing.
Footballing people. That's all.
It's embarrassing. We're an embarrassment. It's embarrassing watching.
Bro, it's painful that I would not want to be in that spot. Last 2 years ago when Bully took over, like it was painful just to know that like everything is gonna change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like
it's super
the way
embarrassing.
you guys are going through, like the limbo period that you guys are going through right now must be painful as a club.
Yeah, I've been there, bro.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
It's embarrassing, man. Like I say, I
ain't
even asking for
buy a win.
I'm just asking for the basics. The thing is, we can win, but I'm just asking for us just to be. I can't believe I'm asking professional football team to be organized. Like, what are we doing here? Just be a functioning outfit. Like, I'm not asking for anything extraordinary.
Why can't you just run like a business? You know what I'm saying? You get people who work, who are people who have knowledge in the business that you're working in, and you hire them to do a job. But it doesn't seem like United has those defined roles as a business. Like it's crazy.
You're asking us to be us to be competent. Like we're not.
I know you're competent. Take on this, okay?
Yeah. No. You're asking Manchester United. I'm saying as a football.
I know.
I know. It's like we don't do that. So it's kind of like, but that's why I don't get on. The manager can do it though, because I watched him. All the problems, we don't have any new problems this season. There's not one problem that is new this season. I watched the manager deal with all of these problems last season and get a tune out of a less talented squad on paper and without less of your players, with less money spent. We shouldn't go backwards. If we would have just stayed the same, I hold my hands up and go, all right, first, you steady in the shit. But it's an embarrassment. It is. That's always my first thought going into games. It's not get a win, don't embarrass us. And then we just go out there and proceed to embarrass us.
Do you think the return of like some of these injuries that you may have?
No, because we struggle to score goals, and none of the players we come in. People keep saying this injuries. I'm said, who's coming back? That's helping us create so many more chances and score so many more chances.
That's the narrative that seems to be going around.
Right, we scored. It's either two. We scored 2 or 3 more goals than Burnley. I think it is. Go check. We're the lowest goal scorers in the league in the top 13.
Yeah, that's poor.
That's
poor.
Go look. We was going through the shout out to my guy Eddie. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Nah, you're lying." I'm like, "Go look at the table." And he went and checked the table. We don't score goals, and we didn't score goals and create goal chances last season. It's just that Rashford was in the form of his life, and it tricked people. So this whole get a striker and we'll be fine. No, these attacking players suck. You know what I'm saying?
Top
they have them.
Everybody in the top 12. Everybody in the top 12 outside.
Palace is the next one.
Outside the top 12 has a better goal difference.
We don't score, and we don't. And this whole myth that we create a lot, we don't watch us. Stop looking at create XG and created big chances and this that. Watch us. We don't create chances. It's a myth. When people will sit down and say, "Oh, Bruno, this, that, and the third." 14. Nonsense. Watch us. What did we create against Newcastle? We scored 3 goals against Everton, 4 shots on target. What are we talking about? Watch us.
One of them was a wonder goal. One of them was a penalty gifted to you by your old player, and then one was a good goal. I think you had one good goal.
There was a second there where I thought Anthony was going to scum a last-minute goal.
I thought about when he hit off Maguire.
I thought he done it, but then nah.
So imagine what we could do, even for all as bad as we are. Look how we're still in the game at that point. Imagine we was actually we probably get something out of the game. I'm not saying we win, we get a draw. But easily,
I've heard some Manchester United fans saying Anthony has been playing a little bit better. Is that true? I haven't watched.
I think he has.
It's so hard to watch your guys' games.
I wouldn't say all that. It's just that the fact the bar is so low for him.
You can't get any worse. Yeah,
him doing basic. Like, I seen him in the Galatasaray game.
Well, I can't watch your guys' games. It's just so dull. Like it's so painful to watch, bro. Like
if I didn't do this for work, I wouldn't watch us either. Like it's the one part of the job I don't look forward to.
Because I'll be honest, it's people like Corey, Rashford. I know you accept Rashford where it is, but Corey will tell you Rashford's hard.
But he has to because he's in the jungle with you, man. You can't show no weakness. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Now you know.
You can't show no weakness. It's a rap. I get why Corey says what he says to you, man. Because you can't show no weakness. I get that. Because when I've had Corey on my channel and we talking, he don't talk like that. But he's like he knows what it is. But he can't show no weakness to you, man. So I get it.
Thank you for the insight.
I get it. But you man all do the same thing. You can't show weakness like that. It's bad enough as it is around you, man. Being bad as Manchester United are team individual wise. He can't pile onto that. So you gotta hold on to something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta try and say something. And maybe Rashford will turn it, but yeah, he's done, man.
Big up Welcome Football's Talk with a super chat. He goes, flawless, you better be Ten Hag in. Big up you and the panel. Months. You see Trent. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, it's crazy, man. I'm going to be watching those highlights a lot. Yeah. Match of the day? Anyone? Match of the day?
We'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be on the stream. So I won't be there.
Give it a watch.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, record it. Catch up. It's 2005. You ain't got to catch it. You miss it.
I play
the things.
You don't even need a TV license. You can just iPlay that.
Yeah, I play. I actually need to watch the highlights of all the games, including that one, so I catch it. I don't need no detailed analysis.
What do you think is going to happen on Wednesday?
Oh yeah, because there's midweek fixtures, so it's like.
I still, for whatever reason, I think we're gonna beat you, lot.
Yeah, game weeks are gonna be coming again very quickly.
Genuinely, I think we're gonna beat you, lot. Genuinely.
Interesting.
Why? It's
a roller coaster, my friend.
Just quickly.
We'll see we'll see where we are on the roller coaster when it comes Wednesday. Are we all the way up at the top of the roller coaster, or are we at the bottom of the roller coaster, bro? We'll see where we are.
What are you saying?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, you see, what Eddie Howe's done at Newcastle, where it's like you've got Joe Linton balling that armor on, etc. Do you think that kind of style and that kind of manager or that kind of like philosophy is best suited to you guys? Like a good coach.
Because obviously you need to have a good coach. But I've said all along, because people are like, oh, you tell get everybody out, not just Ten Hag. So it's not just a Ten Hag out thing. Like I'm tired of everybody, the manager, the players. I've said bring me a DOF and the manager, because one thing whether a manager's good enough or not, and Ten Hag is not performing to a high level and he's not good enough, he has not been helped at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has been left out to sink by himself. Like, don't get mistaken. Like, he's not helped steer the ship. But he's literally performing. He's out there. He's getting no help whatsoever. Like summer windows, for example. But actually, like I've said before, the majority of his signings, I actually don't mind too tough. It's just that the more expensive attacking ones are the big problem. Mount and Anthony are the two that stick out. It's like, that's when there should have been someone next to him that goes. And there should have been, again, this comes back to us being competent.
Here are 5 other options.
We can't get you Anthony. Yeah, we can't get you Anthony, but we can get you someone like Anthony who costs half the price. Yeah, all right, you want Mount? All right, if you just want someone who runs around and tricks everybody, cool. We'll just get someone who does up cardio. That's fine. We can find that style for half the price, and you don't have to give him the number 7 shit. That's where, even though Ten Hag should do better, I feel for him in a way, in a sense of, if you have someone around you, that's not happening. Yeah. That should be a collective thing. So I've said, bring me a DOF and a manager. I don't just want the manager gone and a new manager to come into the same situation. We're screwed either way, because I don't think anything changes with Jim Ratcliffe, to be honest.
Yeah.
I hear it.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't say that. I can't have you. I don't know if you can say that realistically, because I do think that Jim Ratcliffe is the type of person to hand off what he needs to hand off to try to get this done. Like with all the people that you're linked to, just
again, what I'm saying, like I say, anytime Manchester United lose or draw, people, ownership news the next day happened. All during Wilder could shake Jassim, and now it happens. Lose to Newcastle next day. Come on, man, it's like clockwork. If we would have won that game, you're not hearing everything. And when I say anything won't change, a few reasons. One, Jim Ratcliffe willing to work with the Glazers. If you are a true Manchester United fan and you are willing to work with the people who have done what they've done to the club, I'm looking at you with a side eye. How are you going to go over there and do business with the ops and then tell me you're on our side? Makes no sense. That's backwards. Secondly, they're talking about him having 25%. All right, cool. So, and you control football inside. So say you have an idea of something you want to do. We want this guy as a DOF. Can the Glazers veto that and say, no, we're not going to get you such and such. We're going to get you such and such. Ten Hag, will use him as an example. Say Jim Ratcliffe takes over and he says, we want to sack Ten Hag. And the Glazers say, can the Glazers say no? I still don't see them relinquishing that much power because they're crooks. And if you're actually doing things from a footballing side of things, normally it's going to cost you more money. Because football is not a game you get into for profit. You know what I'm saying? Even being successful, what ownership do you hear say that's successful? Whether it's Sheikh, look at the amount of money Sheikh Mansour's putting that scene. You think he's paying the profit?
They have 3 currently. The Glazers have 3 failing franchises right now.
Yeah, but the point that I'm making is in regards to it is I don't see them giving up the football inside of things. I don't think anything changes. I think they can just alleviate themselves.
I'm just giving you the counterpoint to it. I don't believe one way or the other.
I hear the counterpoint, but I just don't trust it. You have 25%. We're gonna find out. If we gonna find you got football inside.
This is cute. This is cute, Bedron. This is all good in that. Like,
go on.
I hear it. Like, you know,
man, that's the question.
You didn't hear it. Glazers, in Rashford shit. Like, you know, Casemiro's fallen off a cliff. But now you understand.
Wait. Who's falling off a cliff? Casemiro's not played.
Yeah, but when he's played, he's been shit.
He's played. We ain't doing that. Man's not played in like.
Oh yeah, what happened to him? Is he injured?
He's injured. This guy, we ain't doing that.
No.
Blame the guys who are playing, because you was on this very channel, man's talking about. You might be a better side without Casemiro and this and that.
United have 4 wins in their last 6. So
who do we play?
We're part of any of that.
Who do we play? Who did we play? No, we did because the performances haven't changed. This is why you weren't paying attention to what I've said.
I was.
No, you wasn't.
Listen, I'm just saying.
You wasn't.
Casemiro.
I'm saying.
Anyway,
you can't.
For me, we can disagree.
Yeah. This guy tried to sneak in Casemiro. He's not played. When's the last time he played?
Bro, from what I've seen from Casemiro this season,
no. Answer the question. When's the last time he played? I thought we were talking about Newcastle. He's not been good. No, he's not been cheeks.
When is he back?
Like 4 weeks ago.
You've not heard anything. That's another thing with us in injuries.
Either way, Casemiro
you don't hear nothing.
He's not been good.
Onana's a bum, and he's set us back 20 years. Listen, all I'm saying is that, with Man United, you are now 7th place, and people like Corey, and obviously Flawless, it is a bit hard to cook you sometimes because you weren't saying what Corey said, where Corey was running with all his verbal chat.
What did Corey say? What did he say?
Oh, he was saying how he's going to be above Ethan and that.
Corey told me he's going to be above me this weekend.
Yes, man, I respect it, man.
Laughing about about City when he weren't looking at what was in his what was on his own.
Telling me to be quiet when I'm talking when I was above him. All this mad thing. So I need to know where the fuck Corey is. I'll be honest.
Hey, Corey, I fucks with you, man. You're a real one, man. Corey gonna die, man. You know what I'm saying? Corey gonna die in the blaze of glory.
I tried to tell these man, yeah. Anthony Gordon. This guy, he's done it again. Another performance. Again. I'm sorry. Best left winger on form. Neto is now injured. I had Neto above him. And he's doing it game in, game out. Anthony Gordon. Respect him. His all-round game. It's not even like he's just putting the ball in the net and doing nothing, bro. His all-round game, his tenacity, tracking back, willingness to keep going, his ball recoveries, his dribblings, his take-ons, everything he's doing is everything you'd want in a Premier League winger. You know, we laughed at the price tag. We all did. We all questioned the price tag. And now we're seeing it. And again, props to Eddie Howe from what he's doing. Yeah. Not many people want to put Joe Linton and
he's been awesome.
You know what I'm saying? Bruno Guimaraes and Joe Linton did not. They did. Do you know what the worst thing is? Everyone keeps on saying, "Oh yeah, this and this was better." For me, they just obviously there was quality there, but they wanted it more. They wanted it more.
Simple as that. Simple as that.
You can just tell these man want it every time. They will die. They'll leave everything on the pitch. Diaz or Gordon. Right now, Gordon. Easily. Not a debate. Not a debate right now.
I think there's not a left winger in the Premier League that's been playing better than Gordon currently.
100%. Yeah, I agree. He for me, unless anyone thinks anyone else, for me, some people said Doku. For me, I think Gordon's been better than him because of the end product.
Yeah, I think Gordon's been better.
How many left wingers are even in form in the Premier League?
Yeah, there's not
outside
a lot.
of him.
The pool is the pool is a bit shallow at the moment.
That's what I'm saying. That pool, a kiddie pool.
It kind of shows like how it kind of shows how like maybe the Premier League this year isn't like maybe the best league in the world this year. Like truly, like it may show just kind of like the quality of our league.
The overall quality is falling off in general. Yeah, that's what it is.
Let's quickly just obviously gloss over Chelsea and Arsenal's game, kind of in a mix of one. Obviously, Arsenal 2, Wolves 1, and Chelsea obviously got the 3-2 victory over Brighton. Of course, Gallagher being sent off with a second yellow. But Chelsea did manage to hold on in the end. Enzo Fernandez getting his first goal, and of course, when it rains, it pours. He gets a brace in his first Premier League goal. So you know, when Enzo scores, Endo scores. You know, both the Enzos and Endos. You know, trying to one up each other. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, Mons. I guess if you want to throw that in there, I mean, like if that's where you're gonna do, that's what we're doing here. Like. I guess, bro.
Listen, up the Chelsea, up the Chelsea.
All right,
well done, man.
All right. Well, Can we stop with Conor Gallagher now? Is it possible we could stop with Conor Gallagher now? Like, I've been the one every single week coming on here talking about how Conor Gallagher is meaty and he is not good enough to play for Chelsea. He's had a few good games, a little purple patch. He's not good enough to play for Chelsea.
Well, who's been pushing that? Is that one of Monty's things? Who's been pushing that?
Me.
Is that you? I'm asking. Was that you once? Yeah, it was fucking you, innit, you prick. Yeah, I knew, man. I know this guy, man. Yeah, you. Yes, you. You. Yeah, that's why man them are laughing, yo. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been here and I know it's you. That's the type of thing you're pushing. Yeah. Like he's playing well and he's been playing.
Bro, Gallagher's been one of Chelsea's better.
Gallagher's been hard.
Yeah, I agree with you.
In the league,
I agree.
In the league by over 9.
He has been one of their best midfielders, and that's why they're man of 10th. That's why.
Yep.
Serious.
My motto: if Conor Gallagher is your best midfielder, you are down for mid-table because he's a mid-table player. That's what it is.
Wait,
he's
Joe,
a mid-table player.
I
don't care about.
I'm sure there was something going around recently about
Conor
Gallagher having better stats than Declan Rice for certain things, isn't it?
Defensive. I don't even want to hear it. Don't want to hear it.
Getting mad.
I love that. People are shameless, yo.
So shameless.
We're not gonna let him go into that because I'm not.
Yeah, Joe. Thank you. You're one of the good Chelsea fans.
I'm not about to let him do that. Okay, I'm not about to let him do that. All right. Conor Gallagher is what is the biggest bozo on our team, bro. He is the one person that keeps pulling himself out of position. And wow, we went a man down and Brighton couldn't cut us up. Why?
Because they cheat.
Why is it that Brighton couldn't cut us up after we went a man down without Conor Gallagher? Can someone answer? Maybe because our midfielders didn't have to cover for him every time he went in to try to make a rash tackle. The guy has 35 fouls in 13 games. Like, what are we like? This guy, he went in for a tackle that he probably should have got red carded for. It was the first yellow card tackle. He could have potentially got red card for, and we're up 2-0. What do we do? Why are you going in for a tackle like that? We're up 2-0.
Your point.
What?
It was unnecessary. Yeah, you're right.
Can
You're smart.
Explain
it
that
makes
to
no
me?
sense. No. You're right.
Why
Especially where it was on the
pitch
pitch as well.
tackles of that nature when we're up 2-0. We're winning, dude.
Yeah, defend your guy, man. You know
what
I'm saying? Because if he played well, you'd be here waxing Liverpool about him.
Huh?
You'd be waxing Liverpool about him.
Respectfully, Flawless, you're in 7th, please.
I am in 7th. And where are you? Where are you not in the table?
I'm 2nd, so please.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, right back at home. Yeah. Sorry, carry on, Joe.
Oh, man. How many times
you right back
I say
at
this
home, man.
every week,
I'm
man.
saying.
I say this
Runners
every
up
week.
FC,
The guy
man.
has bad moments. He does his running.
What did I say that was incorrect? Sorry to cut you off. What did I say?
He got a little dog in him.
That was wrong.
And everyone thinks he's this great midfielder.
Yeah, they call him XL Bully. That's what they call him. XL Bully.
Look at this guy.
Bro, everyone's talking shit about James last week, right? He was wearing the armband today.
Hey, listen. Listen.
What are we doing?
Yeah, back him. Don't I hear it? No, because if he played well, you'd be here watching Liverpool. So let's get your criticism of him. Fair is fair.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're not involved now.
Welcome Caicedo today.
Now you're not involved.
I'm hearing Caicedo.
You want to know something? You want to know about the Caicedo thing? Let me tell you about this, kid. Let me tell you what happened. So he makes a tackle. He makes a tackle that wasn't supposed to be a yellow, and he got a yellow. And then a little bit later in the game, he makes a tackle that should have been the yellow and didn't get the yellow. So then everyone's saying, he should have got a second yellow. And then the rest of the game, he was actually awesome. Like the rest of the game, he was awesome. So everyone wants to have this like didn't watch the game, saw the tackle, was already on a yellow card. So we're going to make the assumption he should have been sent off. But
so you're saying so he should have just had one yellow. You're saying
the whole entire time between the two tackles, he should have had one yellow. That's what ended up happening. But
I hear it.
Everyone wants to stay, bro. If he should have got sent off, the game's gone. There's no physicality in the game. Let's just not have the game's not physical anymore. Let's not have any physicality in the game. If we get touched, let's just call it a foul. Let's just call it it's a foul. Every time you get touched, it's a foul. If that's the case, let's just have the game that way. Because every single time something happens where someone's supposed to get a second yellow or this or that, there's always somebody complaining about it on the other side of the field. I'm never complaining about this shit. Why am I the only one not complaining about this?
Listen, Joe, big up. You know what I'm saying? You lot got your game. You know what I'm saying? It would have been nice for Jackson to score. I really wanted Jackson to score. And
he got an assist.
I want him to do this. No, I wanted to do this as a celebration. I wanted to do this. I needed, if Jackson scored, I did this as a celebration.
I need to know if that was actually him. I need to know if it was actually him on the field. That is all types of down bad you could imagine. You can't get any more down bad than that.
Quickly, bro, we are going to be running some sort of preview, obviously, for the game because there's midweek fixtures, so things are going to be a little bit different as well next week. It's going to be very exciting. Just last thing we want to touch on, obviously, Arsenal 2, Wolves 1. Pretty dominant throughout the game. Second half, Wolves did come out and look a bit more threatening, but never really looked like they was going to get the win apart from maybe the last few minutes, I guess. Maybe a moment of madness from Zinchenko, but apart from that, pretty sound. Is there anything you wanted to touch on, Kay? I feel like it was quite...
Not much really. I like the fact that we actually against a low block, 'cause they did play a low block. We actually looked fluid. Like that's probably been that's been the downside of our season, is that we don't look as fluid with low blocks, but we managed to look fluid. We got the goal, and then from time we got the goal, I knew that was it, innit? Like they opened up, and then Odegaard got the second. Brilliant finish, brilliant team goal. Rice again. This guy, like, I can't. How many times am I going to do this before people say, you know what, he's up there? Like, how many times is it going to be?
He is. Everyone knows he's up there. It's just not.
No, they don't know. They don't really.
You're backtracking from your comment. Just say what you want to say.
No, that is what I'm trying to say. Rice, no, he is up there in the world. I've been saying that. But
everyone said that, though.
They don't know. That's the problem. No one says that.
Inferiority complex.
Every time I say he's up there with Rodri, they go, "Oh, kids, what to do?" Like, bro, he's up there with Rodri. That's a fact now. People get used to it. This is where it is. And when I said that at the start of the season, when we signed him, again, I heard it all from you, man, too.
No,
so it's not just that.
Best, because you man said he was the best.
No, you man was telling me. You man was telling me. Bro, once you were telling me Kimmich is better, bro. Kimmich, like, allow it, bro. Allow it, please. Like, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. It's mad. But like, again, we played well up, and Eddie. I want to say Eddie, bro. Boy,
yeah. Marcus knows. You said Rice is top 2 and he ain't second. Word for what?
So that means. So what that means is that he's up there with Rodri, because Rodri can be number 2. He could be number 1. It's up to you, innit? Whatever you want to do.
We're ending the stream there. We're ending the stream there.
Yes, what about Smeller?
Yeah, and Martinelli, unlucky not to score. Had a very good game overall. He tracked back well. Done
coming out of my FPL
team. Same here, man. But what was I going to say? And also, what's this inability to not keep clean sheets? Like, it's just dead.
What? Top of the league, man. Dead. That's their top.
Yeah, wait, that's even... Bro, what are you even
clean sheet against Brentford?
I do actually have like an actual.
We have to end it.
But just quickly, bro, because he's got the best spine in the Prem.
Wait. I just want to say that's silly, bro. Because right now, like I said, we have one of the best defensive records in the league. So for you to say that is mad.
In terms of goals conceded, but the sloppy goals, bro. Word to you, man. You man have the best spine. Rice, Saliba, and Gabriel.
They've got the lowest XG.
That should be impenetrable.
They got the lowest XG though.
That's
why I was going to actually ask.
So why don't they have the most clean sheets?
Do you
because
think
you can see the goal here and there? Like,
Ethan, you're just clutching again.
Consistently keep playing Eddie and get away, like just.
No, I'm saying Eddie. No, Eddie. It's time to go now. You're not good enough for Arsenal. He can excel at a West Ham or Brentford, but he's done for me. He's done. I'm done.
Why can't I say the same thing about Conor Gallagher and just be like, everybody be like, okay, it's awesome, fine, you know. Like, I'm just saying, bro. That's all.
Big up 44 with the $1.99 super chat. He goes, didn't catch the Liverpool game. Defo bad or Fulham were on it? I think we were okay. I don't think we were good. I think we were okay. I can't hit the fact that you missed that game. That's probably the most entertaining game. Liverpool game is one of the most entertaining games this year. That is the worst game to miss. This was a mad game. I can't lie, a proper mad game.
Goals were just beautiful.
Shouting, screaming, and everything. This game was everything you'd want in a football match. Anyway, guys, we're gonna leave it there. Make sure you guys head over to Never a Foul. It's gonna be live in about half an hour's time. Has anyone got any upcoming shows they want to let us know about before we just leave the stream?
Yeah, I'm heading over to Carefree Lewis G right after this.
Sure, Lewis, every single time. Just get to Sarcasm City TV. I'll be live later on tonight. United Chelsea Spurs show, people. So lock into that. You know it's going to be a good one.
Love that. And of course, there are the midweek fixtures coming as well. So it's going to be very, very interesting. So FPL managers as well. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Get your weeks ready. You know what I'm saying? Seminars.
We will be there.
Quick turnaround, very quick turnaround. You know what I'm saying? But again, people, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe and get us all the way to 7.2K. It's going to be very, very interesting. Again, we've got so much football to play. You know what I'm saying? Last thing I was going to say as well, goal of the season. There's going to be a lot of contenders, but I think Garnacho still takes it for me.
He's cleared it. He's cleared it.
Yeah. Like, it's going to be good nominees, but
You're not beating that. You're not beating that.
Yeah. But listen, people, so another episode of Big Six Bands. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow for the Liverpool All-Star Show. Take care and see you soon.